Welcome to Harness Ancient Wisdom. Today, we look at ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt thrived for millennia. What were their secrets? How did they build such a lasting civilization? It wasn't just pyramids and mummies that defined their greatness. At the heart of their civilization was Maat, a principle that guided their lives. More than just a goddess, Maat was a concept, a way of life. She represented truth, justice, and cosmic order, the very essence of harmony. Imagine a force that kept the universe running smoothly, ensuring everything was in its rightful place. That was Maat. Egyptians believed that by living in accordance with Maat, they maintained balance in their lives and the world around them, ensuring prosperity and peace. Maat wasn't some distant deity, far removed from daily concerns. She was woven into the very fabric of daily life, influencing every action and decision. Pharaohs ruled with Maat in mind, ensuring their reign was just and fair. Farmers planted crops according to her rhythm, believing that their success depended on her favor. Even the Nile's floods, which brought fertile soil, were seen as Maat's doing, a gift to sustain life. To the Egyptians, Maat wasn't optional. It was a necessity. It was essential for survival, both personal and societal, ensuring that order prevailed over chaos. To stray from Maat was to invite chaos and disorder, a fate they sought to avoid at all costs. Maat's essence can be understood through her 7 core principles. First, truth. This means honesty in word and deed. Secondly, justice, fairness and righteousness for all. Third, harmony, living in peace with each other and the environment. This principle we have also looked at in our Taoism videos. Fourth, balance, finding equilibrium in all aspects of life. Fifth, order, a place for everything and everything in its place. Sixth, propriety. This means acting with decorum and respect. Lastly, reciprocity, recognizing that every action has a consequence. These principles weren't just lofty ideals, they were practical guidelines for daily living. By embracing truth, one aligned themselves with cosmic order. By upholding justice, they ensured a stable society. Each principle built upon the other, creating a framework for a virtuous life. Imagine ancient Egypt, the bustling markets, the grand temples, the fertile Nile. It was a land where life thrived under the watchful eyes of the gods. All of this was possible because of Maat, the goddess of truth, balance, and cosmic order. Pharaohs, seen as Maat's earthly representatives, had a duty to uphold her principles. They were the living embodiment of her divine order. Their laws and judgments were to reflect truth and justice, ensuring that harmony prevailed in their realm. They were responsible for maintaining order and balance in the kingdom, a task that required wisdom and fairness. But Maat wasn't just for royalty. Her principles were woven into the fabric of everyday life. It permeated all levels of society, from the humble farmer to the skilled artisan. Farmers relied on the Nile's predictable floods, a manifestation of Maat's order, to nourish their crops and sustain their families. Artisans crafted their goods with precision and care, reflecting the principle of balance and harmony in their intricate designs. Even in death, Egyptians sought to prove their adherence to Maat through the weighing of the heart ceremony, a crucial part of their journey to the afterlife. They hoped their hearts would be found as light as the feather of Maat, ensuring their place in the eternal afterlife. Let's look at ourselves now, a chapter about truth in the digital age. We live in a world saturated with information, where data flows endlessly from countless sources. But how much of it is true? How do we discern fact from fiction in this digital landscape? The internet, while a powerful tool for knowledge and connection, is also a breeding ground for misinformation and deceit. Fake news spreads like wildfire, often faster than the truth can catch up. We're bombarded with manipulated images, biased narratives, and half-truths that distort our understanding. It's easy to feel lost in a sea of half-truths and outright lies, unsure of what to believe. This is where Maat's principle of truth becomes more important than ever, guiding us towards honesty and integrity. We must be critical thinkers, questioning what we see and hear, and not taking information at face value. We must seek out reliable sources, cross-check facts, and be wary of sensationalized stories that aim to mislead. Just as the Egyptians relied on Maat to guide them, we must rely on our own discernment and critical thinking to navigate the complexities of the digital age. Justice for a global village. The world has shrunk, We are all interconnected, our lives intertwined in a complex web of relationships. Yet, injustice still runs rampant. Inequality, discrimination, and violence continue to plague our planet. From systemic biases to individual acts of prejudice, we're a long way from achieving true justice. Maat's principle of justice calls for fairness and righteousness for all. It demands that we treat each other with dignity and respect, regardless of background or beliefs. It challenges us to dismantle systems of oppression and advocate for those whose voices are silenced. In a globalized world, justice is not a distant dream, it's a shared responsibility. Harmony in diversity. Our planet is a rich tapestry of cultures, beliefs, and perspectives. This diversity is a profound source of strength and beauty, yet too often it leads to unnecessary conflict and division. We fear what we don't understand, building walls instead of bridges. Intolerance and prejudice breed hatred and violence. Maat's principle of harmony reminds us that we are all interconnected. It encourages us to embrace our differences while recognizing our shared humanity. It calls for empathy and understanding, urging us to listen to each other's stories and find common ground. In a world increasingly polarized, harmony is not a luxury. It's an absolute necessity. Section 7, Maat's legacy, timeless wisdom for a modern world. The ancient Egyptians may be long gone, but their wisdom lives on. Maat's principles, though thousands of years old, are startlingly relevant to our modern world. They offer a framework for navigating the complexities of the 21st century, reminding us of the timeless values that bind us together. As we face global challenges from climate change to social injustice, Maat's teachings offer a path forward. By embracing truth, seeking justice and striving for harmony, we can create a more just and sustainable world. Maat's legacy is not just about preserving the past, it's about shaping a better future.